Well, hello, hello. Cindy here, your host at Ask Cindy Connector Live, and another amazing episode with Lee Love, Casey, and Tony with the, as otherwise known as the Surf City Splash. It is now Splash Forward starting this year, and we have a lot of great things to tell you about the updates for the Splash. But first off, we're going to watch this video.
Are you ready to make your New Year's resolution? Hashtag Splash It Forward by supporting the Surfrider Foundation, Huntington Seal Beach, and becoming an environmental ocean steward. Here's how to do it.
Make a splash of any kind.
Become a member or donate to Surfrider by visiting splashitforward.com.
Challenge 3 or 4 of your closest friends or family members to join or donate to Surfrider. Make sure to tag their accounts and use the hashtag #SplashItForward.
And don't forget to tag HSB Surfrider and Splash It Forward, so that way we can share your videos on our social media.
Well, awesome. So a little backstory on how I know these three amazing people here. Lee Love, I've actually met her at the Surf City Splash a couple years ago. And Casey and Tony, I'm a big supporter of the Huntington Beach Seal Beach Surfrider, and I became a member this year. So Lee, take it away. Tell us the story behind the Surf City Splash. It looks like we have a little technical issue here.
I think Lee froze.
Oh no.
She has froze.
Oh, she'll probably
we'll wait for her to come back in. So Casey, tell us what the Surfrider Foundation is all about.
Oh my gosh. Well, Tony can probably do a much better job than me. He's been with Surfrider going on 16 years now. As far as the actual chapter goes, I've been a member for a long time and co-chair right now with Roberta Wainashi. And the Surfrider Foundation was started 34, almost 35 years ago now, right, Tony? Or 36, actually, going on 36 years. And its main mission is to protect the world's oceans, beaches, and waves for everyone to enjoy. That means keeping them trash-free, plastic-free, and all of that. It's an environmental organization made up of people who love the ocean. And let's face it, 75% of the world is covered by the ocean, and we need to make sure it's taken care of because it takes care of us. So this whole Splash It Forward came about because we partnered with Surf City Splash for the first time this year. And it's all about splashing it forward, paying it forward, and trying to get memberships to our chapter and also donations to our chapter so we can keep our programs going, which we have 10 active programs and campaigns here within the Huntington Seal Beach area.
And it's actually really great for me because I have this bucket list business. It's great to have it as our first bucket list for 2021. So tell us a little bit more about when you got started, Tony. Tell us your backstory with Surfriders.
My backstory, I was actually out surfing, didn't have a clue what this one pop-up tent was sitting out in the middle of the sand. And I was curious and I went out to surf, and all of a sudden, coincidentally, a big 30-pound bag or 30-gallon bag wrapped around my arm while I was paddling out there. And I'm going, well, this is not good. So as I came back in, I sort of curious, I asked the guys, I said, so what do you guys do? They said that they're there to help clean our oceans, waves, and beaches. And I'm going, oh, well, that's a neat idea. And so that's how I got involved. I got involved because, you know, the playground for me, just like Casey and some of the others, is our beach. I mean, if we don't keep our playground clean, then it's really one of those disgusting things to get into. But as I grew into it, there was a lot of programs like Casey mentioned that we started. Our beach cleanups are popular. We got so much involved with beach cleanups that we had 2 to 3 beach cleanups a month, and we had people like 175 to almost 900. That would be the average for some of those. Last year we picked up over 6 tons of trash by
Wow.
5,400 volunteers. So you can imagine how this is only just a portion of what we do. And like Casey said, we have other chapters around the world, and 71 chapters. We all try to do the same thing. And so that's just one program. We have an Ocean Friendly Restaurants program. That program is going to the restaurants and helping them with plastic packaging material and making sure that they change to an alternative biodegradable products and things like that, so that these straws or any of the other plastic containers don't go back out the ocean. Have an Ocean Friendly Gardens program, which is exciting. I've got one of the schools right now, Fountain Valley High School, in a major program. They got seriously involved, and they wanted to do drought tolerant planting and understand what a bioswale was, to keep the water right on the property and keep recirculating it and making sure that the water, when it goes out the drain, is not going to have all kinds of contaminants. So that's going to be a good project coming up. And then we have the Butts Out campaign. We've got the Rise Above Plastics. Many of these programs are on our website. So please take a look at hsbsurfrider.org.
Well, thank you so much. I want to do a really quick announcement. So if anybody is watching this live stream, in order for us to see your comments, you're going to have to go to facebook.com/AskCindyConnectorLive. And also we want you to go to StreamYard.com/Facebook. So these two platforms marry and we can see your comments. So Lee Love is back on the show. Tell us your backstory with the Surf City Splash.
Well, the backstory to the Surf City Splash started many years ago on Balboa Island. Actually, I was with a boyfriend at the time, and they were having a New Year's Day splash at Balboa, and they gave me a certificate, and I thought, that's so cool, and I still have it somewhere to this day. And then in 2001, I was president of the Sunrise Rotary Club. Now it's the Surf City Rotary Club. And we decided to have a splash type of thing going on. I led the charge on that. And then after a few years, they decided to go in a different direction. I took it to Lions Club. They added a pancake breakfast to it. And so we've had a pancake breakfast with the splash for many years now. And then last year, basically, we needed to give the splash to some other organization due to some things going on at the Surfing Museum. And it just so happened that Cindy and Casey and Tony and I met for lunch one day at Pete's Mexican downtown, Huntington. And it just all came together. We started talking about things coming up, and we discussed the splash, and I was mentioning that I needed to find an organization that could benefit from it. And the board of Surfriders decided that was something that they would like to do. So here we are. Surfrider Foundation is now the beneficiary of the Surf City Splash. It was an event organized initially to recognize volunteers and other local charities, nonprofits. Now it's Lions, Kiwanians, Rotarians. Everybody gets involved in the pancake breakfast. It's a real community event. At the time, when I joined Rotary in 1998, I think it was, we were really into making Huntington Beach Surf City, USA. That was the new thing. And also an international destination point with the pier and, just all the things going on. And since then, the last 20 years, it's really grown so that it's super international destination point going on here. People come here for the holidays. People plan their vacations around the splash sometimes, and people come from all over the world. So it's really turned into quite the event, quite the fundraiser. But like I said, it's not even about the money so much, raising the funds, as just, getting together with a lot of energy and having the biggest New Year's Day party in the world every New Year's Day in Surf City.
Can you turn your volume down on your computer just slightly?
Me?
Yes.
Okay.
We're having a little bit of a feedback.
Okay. We can go on to the next person, I guess.
Okay. So Casey, tell us again how the Splash It Forward works, and then we could close out the call.
Oh, well, thank you. Well, Splash It Forward, it's a challenge, and you can put your challenge on any of your social media posts, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, whatever. And like Lee said, it's like a party. Go out, make a big splash. Whether it's jumping in the ocean, if you don't have an ocean by you, maybe you have a pool or shower, bathtub. Maybe you shake up a Coke bottle and pop it, make a splash somehow. Then challenge a couple of your friends and say, hey, I've just donated to Surfrider of Huntington Seal Beach, like Tony said, at hsbsurfrider.org or at splashitforward.com. And you can donate at any one of those sites. There's a donate button and or a join if you want to become a member. So challenge 3 or 4 of your friends to do the same thing, and then hopefully they'll do the same thing. And then tag them. Use the hashtag. Use the hashtag Splash It Forward. Use the hashtags HSB Surfrider. Use the hashtag Surf City Splash or Huntington Beach Splash, and you'll be able to get to those sites as well. And we're just going to put all those different pictures and challenges together on our webpage, and we're actually going to highlight some of the better splashes that people make. So our editors of our webpage, they're going to find some of those big splashes, and they'll have like a rolling thing of all the splashes that people have made. So that should look kind of cool in the future. So that's what you do. You just 3 steps, make a splash, challenge 3 friends, and donate yourself. And that's it.
Tony, you have anything to add?
Well, I think Casey said it all. And again, Lee started this some 20 plus years ago. I was at the last 4 that she had. I really enjoyed it. I think in those days when you could get out there and jump in the water, that's what we did. It was chilling, but like Casey said, here this year we just have to do some kind of imaginary splash, and the thing that you do would be great. It's your creativity. So go out there and do that, and challenge your friends to the same thing.
Yeah, accept the challenge, everybody. Accept the challenge.
Exactly.
Exactly. And I'm going to put a challenge out there to one of my really good friends, Sonia. She's with Corks and Canvas OC. She has a painting company, where they come out to the house. Also, my friend Kathy O'Brien. She's always there at the pier taking pictures and videos. And let's see who else. Oh, yes, Kim with HB Mermaid. So I'm going to be posting that here in a couple of days. Probably on the weekend, I'll go out there and we're going to do a challenge with Lee. We'll go out there and jump in the ocean and have fun.
And I've been jumping out in the ocean pretty much every day anyway. As long as the temperature doesn't go too much below 55, I'm good all year round. And that's one of the reasons I started this as well, was to show everybody that it's always warm enough to go into the Pacific Ocean without a wetsuit, please. And all of our people at the Splash every year, a lot of people wear costumes and really jazz it up. And I will be there at high noon this New Year's Day. I'll be running out there. I don't know if anybody else will join me or not, but that's kind of like my thing. So come and join me if you want, and just enjoy the day. It's going to be a beautiful, beautiful day as usual.
Yes, and so do we need to wear a costume, or can we go in there with a swimsuit? We could go in there with a t-shirt, just make it fun and make it a great experience.
That's all. Just have fun. That's what it's all about, is having fun and just, enjoying the beauty of our city. We have such a great town that we live in, and we just want to share it with the world. And this is a wonderful way to do it. This year, it's the splash heard around the world. We're doing it throughout the earth. So we're looking forward to seeing who all is going to participate this year from other countries, and we're going to feature them. It's going to be incredible. It's a great kickoff for Surfrider Foundation to do the splash this year and get warmed up for the rest of the years to come.
Thank you so much. So KC, tell us when the next beach cleanup is going to happen. Do we have any dates set yet?
Nothing yet. I know we're trying to do a small one, hopefully, by sometime in January. We still have our once the lockdown is over that we're in right now, and that was supposed to be a 3-week lockdown, I believe, from the state here. Our harbor cleanups will happen again, because those have been allowed to happen, and that's our kayak harbor cleanups over at Huntington Harbor that Shane Coons and Lori are working on, and they've been doing it for years. So those happen the first Sunday of every month. Those probably will start back up in February. Tony, would you guess probably February?
Yeah, yes. They are already approved dates from the city, the state, and the city is Seal Beach, Huntington Beach. So we had already asked for certain dates, the permission, everything else, but due to what's going on right now, we're not allowed to, but it'll be on our website. It's posted, so once it opens up, it's already there. So take a look at it and start planning your group cleanups.
Yeah.
We'll see you out there.
Like Tony said earlier, hsbsurfrider.org.
Yes, and I'll put that in the post on YouTube and also here on Facebook. So one last thing. So tell us about the membership. We're trying to get more members to the Surfriders Foundation of Huntington Seal Beach. Tell us a little bit more about that.
Memberships start at $25. I know I've bought 3. My challenge went out to Kim Carr, our new mayor, and she accepted it. Lynn Sameta, who is our current mayor, and Patrick Brendan, who is now CEO of Bolsa Chica Wetlands.
Yes.
But memberships can be any price. 25 and up is basically what it is.
Yeah,
Great.
I had a producer from HBO just a week ago who signed up as a member, and she's got the rest of her 120 girls looking to join as well. So that was something that they wanted us to put together for them. Casey was there with us, but because of the call off, we had to kind of actually bow out of it, and but they understood that we'll support them as much as they want. So we look forward to seeing everyone.
Yeah, Tony set all that up, and we just gave them our brochures. Tony handed a bunch of membership forms to them, and they said, oh, great. And they had their bags, and they went and did their own solo cleanup after they went surfing. And Tony actually gave them bags for that too. And again, that was not a structured cleanup by Surfrider, but we did, through Tony, he was able to orchestrate. This is what you do. This is how you do it. And then this is how you join if you want to be a member.
Well, thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate you again coming on. And would you like to come on one more time for the rest of the year, next Tuesday, to get more people excited about the splash?
Of course.
Sure. Absolutely.
Sure. We're in.
We'll chat on the other side. So when I end this broadcast, stay in the room. But I just want to do a really quick announcement and remind everyone how important it is to keep our beaches clean. Do a solo cleanup. If you're at the beach, actually take a bag to the beach every time you go to the beach, and pick up some trash. It's so important to keep our oceans clean. You see my Surfrider back there, and I will be doing a solo cleanup with Lee on the weekend. So thank you so much for watching the broadcast. This is Cindy at Ask Cindy Connector Live. Make sure that you go to TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube to follow me. And of course, we'll see you on one of the beaches of the world. Woohoo!
Yeah.
See you next week.
Woohoo!
Yoo-hoo.